I'm going to indicate left. Not indicating, not indicating, not indicating. Yeah, it's doing it. It's done it. It's done it. That was so good. Welcome back, everybody, to Tesla Driver, and welcome back to Autopilot in a City. Today we are in the southwest of England, and we're going to be tackling Exeter city centre. We're going to be heading into the centre, heading to the cathedral, and then driving out as we continue our way down the southwest. I just want to shout out our new patrons. On screen right now are all our patrons. These people are helping this channel and allowing me to do these daily videos on the car, on Autopilot. As you can see, we're coming up to these red lights here. The car itself will see them, but it won't stop just yet. Nope, as you can see, not stopping, not slowing down, so we're going to have to bring it to a complete stop. So yeah, I want to say thank you to the new patrons and the old patrons for allowing me to do this as a job. If you want to support me and you enjoy seeing these videos every day, feel free to become a patron. It's only £1 or $2 or something, and there's no pressure at all, but it just does really, really help me and allow me to keep doing this and buying cones and stupid stuff to do some cool videos with. And of course, if you can't do that, just make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Okay, right, we're back onto it here. Looks like it's bin day, so we have got the bin men out, which might be quite interesting to see. And we'll see how it reacts to it. Again, this is 2020.20.12, so we're not going to be stopping for traffic lights, stop signs. You can see there it actually picked up that arrow as a diamond on the road. Now, apparently a diamond on the road means special lane, or at least I think that's what it means in America, is like special lane. So I think it just puts that there if it sees something slightly diamond-shaped. Again here, coming up to some red lights, which we will have to stop for, but it looks like the roads are going to do something interesting first. Let's see which lane it picks. It's picked the left lane, of course, because it's the most obvious for it. So we're going to cut it across here and go into the middle lane. Right, when will Autopilot turn back on? There we go, another diamond there. So it seems to be picking up a lot of arrows recently as diamonds. And actually something I have noticed in this update is the assist of the car when you're not on Autopilot is nowhere near as strong and nowhere as near as annoying as it was before. So for example, if I took this off Autopilot before and I let go of it with my hands, every single time, as soon as I slightly go on this line or over this line, it would correct my driving and pull me back into lane. Whereas now it won't do that, which is nice. It only does it when it really needs to, and that is hardly ever because it's a rare thing for you to like go over a line like this, for example. I can't quite demonstrate it because there's obviously cars coming on the other side of the road, but we'll find a place to demonstrate that a little bit better for you. But that was really annoying, and previously it would like pretty much control the car without you asking. Let's see if we can get it to do it here. So if I just slightly let go of the wheel, it should push me back into lane. No, you see, now it doesn't do it. Whereas before, that would always push me into lane, even if I went that far over the lane. Okay, again, let's give it another go here. Yeah, you see, it just doesn't push you over anymore. Okay, so we're coming up to something now a little bit interesting. We've got some lines pointing us over to the right. The car has followed them correctly. And as we come up to these green lights, I'm hoping we'll be able to flow straight through them. Don't pick the right lane. Oh no, it's picked the right lane, which is a shame because we want to be in this left lane and continue en route here. That's a little bit of a shame. So it's not picking up the lanes correctly. We have got the sat-nav on, so for anyone that says you need the sat-nav on and then it will do those lanes for you, I hope that demonstrates it doesn't follow the lanes at all and it doesn't follow the sat-nav. But on the normal driving, again, there's another diamond, 2 diamonds and an arrow, even though it knows, okay, again, picking the right-hand lane here, which we don't actually want it to do. We want it to pick the left-hand lane for us to continue going straight on. Will it pick up this massive bike sign in the road? Yes, it did. It put the bike sign down on the road as well. And look how well it's doing these normal roads. It's actually one road all the way into Exeter, like just one straight road. Which is quite nice because it means we're not having to turn off or disengage Autopilot at all. Will it pick up the cyclist? Yeah, it's shown the cyclist there. And you actually showed it slowed down slightly for the bin man. There you go, the man is carrying the bins and the bins were walking across the road. That was really cool to see. It'd be nice as well if it showed us speed cameras. Maybe when you went past a speed camera, it could put like a whoop whoop, I don't know, like a little warning up or something, like Waze does. That'd be quite nice to have. But I've got to say, what a flawless and easy morning drive. It is 6:20 a.m. on Monday morning, so no one's really on the road. Let's hope it picks the left lane here. Yeah, it's picked the left lane nicely. Through the lights, no problem. Picking the bollards up as cones, as you'll see there on the map, which again is fine. As long as it picks it up as a stationary object, that's all we need to see. And, oh, there we go. Slowing us down there a little bit late, but it did get us slowed down for the corner and did tuck us around nicely. This bus stop's going to cause issues. Yeah, look at that. Oh, really big issues there with the bus stop. And I'm going to slow it down to 25 for this section because it does need to slow down. It's going a little bit left and right. Look how well it's doing it, though. Again, if it just regulated its speed just a tiny bit more, you know, it really could go slower if it wanted to. I'd be happy. This is a tough one because you can't see what's over the top. Oh, okay, so it goes to 2 lanes, and it actually picked the correct lane for going forward in the end, even though it did a big switch. It actually did pick the correct lane. Okay, so we're coming up now to some lights. Let's see which way we're going to be going. We're going to be going straight on through. Is it going to change for us? No, it didn't change for us in time, so I'm just going to have to turn it off and go myself. So I've never been through. This looks like we're going straight through the city centre here. So this could be quite interesting to see what it is like in the city centre of Exeter. If these lights ever want to change. They've got quite a lot of cameras, it looks like. I'm noticing a lot of cameras here, which we're not used to. Okay, here we go. So onwards. Autopilot won't turn on just yet, it seems. I'm trying to turn it on there. Okay, now we can get it on. So it's a 20-mile-an-hour zone down here, which hopefully will be good for us because we've got some pretty tight turns coming up just in front of us. There's no one behind us. There's no one around us. Picking up those lights nicely, picking up the poles nicely. And is it going to make this turn? That was about to curb. That was a copy of what happened in Oxford, which, if you need to remember what happened in Oxford, changed it to green there. Going to go left, going to indicate left. Oh, I just curbed that hard. Yeah, it curbed pretty hard. So you saw there again, it didn't slow down for the corner, and we just know that it can't take those kind of corners yet. So it definitely was about to cut a little bit too fine and curb it. Again, pretty nice here through the center of the city, and we're in the left lane, so we're going to be going left here. Really nice view. Actually, I'm going to stick down at 15 miles an hour. I'm just going to set my next navigation point as well while we're on this road nice and slow. I'm not going to Truro, we're going to Plymouth next. So we've got speed bumps, which, again, the car doesn't show or react to, but I do hope that at some point it will slow down for them, because going on these speed bumps at 20 might be a bit fast. We've got the postman in front of us. Let's see if it picks him up early. Yeah, there it is. Really nice and early, actually. I saw him there. Look at all the crap. Look at all the stuff on the side of the road. That's despicable. Again, here in the middle of the road, a little bit too much for us. It's bringing us back over. I think that was only because of the bus stop that brought us over. And this is a one-way that I'm really confused about. So I'm going to bring it down to 10 miles an hour for it and let the car figure it out. Oh, okay, so we got to turn. The car was not turning. The car was like not turning there at all at the end. I don't know if you saw that, but it was having none of it. And oh, it actually was working. Yeah, it was having none of it, and it was just kind of like going straight, which was strange. That's a shame. So we had a little abortion there as we went over the yellow boxes, which obviously is very confusing for it. I don't expect it to see that as of yet. Oh, it's not sure there what lane it wants to take, and you can see there it's kind of fighting with itself, and it just picked the second lane in the end, but that didn't feel too great there. A little bit of confusing roads, but nothing too much. Okay, I'll slow it down for this. We're getting some tighter areas as we come out. Things like this are going to be really tough, especially if there's cars coming through, because they will get tighter, obviously, through the bridges. That wasn't too bad, actually. Let's see which lane is it going to pick here. Is it going to pick? It looks like it's going to pick the right-hand lane. Yeah, it's picking the right-hand lane here. So I'm going to pretend, just because there was a car right up my bum, I'm just going to pretend I'm taking this, and then I'm going to go, oh wait, no, actually, I just want to go this way. So again, that's a little bit of a shame, because that's autopilot showing that it's not following the arrows on the road or anything extra like that. But, you know, it doesn't say that it'll do that yet, so that's as expected. Again, picking up cones nicely. It can read some of the writing on the road. Whenever it sees stop or slow, it will display slow. And then sometimes, if it thinks it can see words, it just puts slow on the road, even if it's something else. Sometimes, yeah, like bus stop says slow, which kind of works, I guess. Here, picking the right-hand lane definitely feels more American favored, because it always does pick that right-hand lane. Oh, this bus is close on our side of the road, but it dealt with that nicely. A little bit too fast around that corner, but recovered itself nicely. Straight across. And can we do a lane change? No, as you can see, lane changes are not possible. It will just keep on indicating for as long as you leave it, which this may mean we are in the right-hand lane, which might be the wrong lane for where we want to go. Well, let's have a look. Oh no, we are going straight on this lane as well, so this could work. Now this is going to be very interesting. The lines disappear here, and the car is going to take the middle lane. You could tell that it was going to go a little bit wonky, a little bit wavy there, but it did take the middle lane in the end. It is still driving us well. The road's thick and wide here. But actually, I've got to say, it's done some very, very impressive maneuvers on this little drive here. It hasn't picked up the speed change. There we go. Now it's picked up the speed change. So again, it's not reading the speed signs, and it's not quite as accurate yet as we'd like it. Actually, we want it to show the speed signs. Okay, this is gonna be really interesting. There's none behind us here, so I'm gonna test this out and see. We've got the cones. We're going onto the motorway here, actually. Yeah, we're going onto the motorway. So, oh, this is perfect. No one can get on us. Let's just see what the car does here. I'm going to indicate left, and the car went left. Wow, that actually did go left. I'm pretty impressed with that. I wasn't expecting it to. Okay, let's see what the car asks us to do, because navigate on autopilot should, in theory, work here. Yeah, it's doing it. It's done it. It's done it. That was so good. That was so good. Well done, car. Well done, Oreo. That was really impressive. We've got one more turn off in 1.3 miles, so we'll do that one as well. Yeah, we've got roadworks coming up, and hopefully, I'm not going to indicate, and I'm just going to let the car, there's no one behind us for a while, so we've got space to, that's why I put it up a little bit, just so we could get a little bit of space. I'm not going to indicate. I'm just going to see if the car will actually push us over ourselves. You ready? Not indicating, not indicating, not indicating. Oh, I didn't have the balls. I didn't have the balls. It got way too close. It got way too... So, I mean, if I don't have the balls to do it, I think it's safe to say that it didn't feel like it was pushing itself over. I do believe it would do it by the last second, and especially from the cone testing of the last video, it will push itself over. But we've also seen it run into cones, so I'm not quite ready to take that risk as of yet. Here's another test for it. Good, it's followed that the cones pushed it over and out of this lane, which is brilliant. And which way is this taking us now? We want to go to Plymouth. So we did want to follow this road, and sadly, autopilot wasn't able to keep us on the road there. Oh my God, this is really tough. Max speed 30 down here. Oh no, it's not, sorry. Recommended speed for the corner is 30. We'll let the car do its thing. Oh, that's such a shame that it disengaged back there, because that would have been flawless otherwise. Okay, we've got serious sunlight, and I mean this is blinding. This might ruin... Yep, totally. Wow, jeepers. I can hardly see, but you saw the car there. Panic. I've got a car just like appear at my bum, so I decided to take it off myself. But it does want to take back control. So the sunshine, although scary for the car, not the end of the world apparently. And yeah, look at it, we're pulling it back up. And I'm going to bring it back up to speed here. Up to 60. Up to 70. And there we go, onto the motorway. So it did do it, albeit like kind of wonky. It failed when the car got blinded, but it definitely did get blinded by those lights. But again, that's something that I'm really intrigued in the future. How is it going to figure those things out? If it's blinded, does that mean it just won't drive, or will it have to do something else? I'm not 100% sure, but obviously it's something that we will find out. It's asking us to change lanes here, but you can see that it's saying it's not safe to, because we've got cars all around us here. But I'm just going to try a lane change. Let's just make sure the lane changes are all good. Yeah, look at that. No problem with the lane change. Really nice and smooth. So there we are, everybody. There is an autopilot city tour through the centre of Exeter, and a little bit of navigate on autopilot and some cool road works. Let me know what you thought down below in the comment section. Again, apologies there were no videos over the weekend. I'll sort that out as we go. And the more support we get, the more likes, the more subscriptions, and the more patrons means the more videos and the better content I can do. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, drive safe.